Go chat. Hello, and welcome to the webcast of the Endeavour test flight. I am your host, Go for Launch 13, a senior booster engineer here at Expedition Aerospace, and you are looking at a live shot of Endeavour, also known as the medium launch vehicle, standing tall at Launch Complex 1 at our Matagorda Launch Center here in Texas. Teams here at Expedition Aerospace have been hard at work getting this vehicle ready for launch. If all goes well, we will see one heck of a show.
Yes, it's great to be here for the launch today of Endeavor here as we get ready to see it fly with, of course, the customers on board today. Yeah, it's been a wild ride and a long wait before we see this fly. Yeah, I just cannot wait before this goes. So let's get ready for this. Yes.
Now, Endeavour is Expedition Aerospace's newest rocket, and it's also the most powerful rocket they have ever made. We've ever made. All seven engines, light, we can produce up to 1.5 million pounds of thrust at liftoff. It is the most advanced and reliable rocket that we have ever made. With today's flight, we are hoping to get our goal to. We are hoping to get to orbit from lessons we learned from Flight One of our previous rocket, Endurance. We have been hard at work ensuring this rocket works as planned today, and we promise that excitement will happen. All that out of the way, we are going to pass it off over to the rocket. We will now be welcoming that space Doge guy, the CEO and founder of DAPA, with their satellite on board with the rest of the payloads called DogeSat 6. Give a warm welcome to that space Doge guy.
Well, I'm glad to be here today to see DogeSat 6 fly as the CEO of this company. It's been a long wait to see this go, and I really cannot wait for this. And yeah, thank you for having me. That's for sure.
So, are you ready to see Endeavour launch state of DogeSat?
For sure. I've never been so ready for this. Like it's a long wait, that's for sure, and it is also a good thing to for the entire team as well to see other companies also launching our satellites. Yeah, it's incredible.
And tell the viewers what exactly is the goal with DogeSat 6.
So what we plan to do with DogeSat 6 is actually a mix of combinations here. So our first goal with DogeSat, GPS, like that's the most important thing here at the DogeSat company. It's more about GPS location. We want to bring everyone the best GPS service we can provide, so that's why we are doing it. And we're also launching DogeSat to yeah, it's basically more of a picture making satellite as well. uh as you can see there are satellites uh including others as well, and I'm glad to see that they are also launching with the endeavor rocket, sorry, excuse me, uh from Expedition Aerospace. Yeah, so I'm very excited for this.
All right. Oh, it's been a pleasure talking with you, and thank you for joining with us today. Now, let's get ready for Expedition Aerospace to launch Endeavour. Thank you. If you are just joining, Welcome to the launch coverage of Endeavour's first ever launch. This launch will be the first of the Endeavour program, but this was not the first vehicle developed by Expedition Aerospace. Just over a year ago, Expedition Aerospace started the Endurance program, a rocket that was much smaller than Endeavour, only standing at 18 meters tall, and just earlier this year, Endurance launched for the first time ever from Slick 576 Eastern at Vandenberg Space Force Base here in California. The launch took place right at the start of the window at 10 a.m. local time. The vehicle cleared the pad on all 9 engines, but at just around 12 seconds into the flight, engine 4 experienced an anomaly. This led to more engines shutting down, ultimately resulting into the loss of the vehicle just only 2 minutes and 20 seconds into the flight. Since then, we've canceled the Endurance program to focus on the Endeavour program. We've collected tons of data from that failure, and we're using that to help us pave the way for our future missions. On board Endeavour are four payloads from four different customers. We have DogeSat 6, NSD 1, DemoSat 1, and DART 1. Today's payloads are heading to low Earth orbit and they have different milestones that they will achieve during their mission today. And as you see on your screen, you can see Endeavour. This is the rocket that will propel all four of those payloads to low Earth orbit. We have been working on this for a long time. Now, if you want to join Expedition Aerospace, you can join our Discord server. Our Discord server has live updates about the launches and development. You can also follow us on x.com for also updates about our launches. Now coming up is the Endeavor Go No Go poll. This is where the mission control will, will make sure that Endeavor is go for flight and that everyone is ready for this thing to launch.
OSM,
OSM is go.
RC,
RC is go.
ESR,
ESR go.
AC,
AC is go.
PLI,
PLI is go.
BMD,
BMD is go.
GC, LC1, LC2, initiate final configurations for terminal count. Report when ready for pre-terminal count gate checks.
GC cut.
LC2 copies.
LC1 copy.
We are now 5 minutes away from the exciting launch of Endeavour. Now, before we launch, we would just like to say that there might be a 50-second hold if we need to wait to see if anything uh, needs to pan out. Yeah. Oh, okay. Go to payloads. And on your screen, here are the payload cam for the launch. On the left, you can see Dogesat 6, a rocket, no, excuse me, a satellite that has been developed by DAPA. They are very excited to launch, and if you were here just a few minutes, talked with the CEO. To the right, you can see DemoSat 1. Now, DemoSat 1 is by Stellar Aerospace. They're also very excited for this rocket to launch so their payload can get into orbit.
Oh, it looks like we are 2 minutes and 40 seconds before the launch here. Beautiful drone shot, by the way, of the Endeavour rocket here as we prepare to see it fly. We are waiting on some final checks before launch now, and we're getting ready for it to happen as we see it ready for launch. Well, what do I say? And we're now coming up here on launch, about less than 2 minutes away. Um, all the payloads are now ready for launch, and it seems like everything is go for launch. So everything's looking good. You can see the flame,
On countdown one, here's that we have a minor issue that we're going to be able to resolve here. Gonna go and fold it for the 50-second mark.
and we hear that happen now.
So, like planned, we will be holding at T minus 50 seconds before flight. This is to make sure all of our final checks are in place and that Endeavour is ready for launch.
Hold. Now continue towards final checks.
And right now we have a call for holds. The mission control is going through their final checks at this time.
Wait for Stromback to be checked.
And you heard the call out by the launch director that the Strongback retract will be happening momentarily.
Stromback recheck is done.
Now those clamps around the rocket are gonna open up as you see right there on screen, and the Strongback will retract 1.8 degrees from the rocket just to give just to give Endeavour some leverage while still
Start my
keeping
retract,
the,
That
as you
can
just said,
retract
right, as you just saw.
on hold in probably the next 1 2 minutes.
As you heard right there, we're going to be in this 50-second hold for about 1 to 2 minutes here. The strong back retract has happened. The strong back rotates 1.5 degrees, and so the umbilicals can still stay in place while giving the rocket some leeway. At T0, that the umbilicals release, and the strong back will rotate to its full rotate limit.
I'll cut down 1. Watch director. You are going to proceed with downhold sequence. Starting and hold on my mark. 3, 2, 1. Mark.
And the hold has resumed. We are now 40 seconds away from the first flight of Endeavour. The flight director is go for launch, and we are counting down the
Flight
liftoff
director is go for
at T
launch.
minus 10 seconds. At T minus 10 seconds, the water deluge system will fire up, and at T0, the hold down clamps will release, and Endeavour will lift off. So let's listen in, and Godspeed Endeavour.
Vehicles, good bad. Check pressure on nominal.
We are at just 30 seconds into the flight of Endeavour. The vehicle has cleared the pad and is now on its way to space. We are seeing 7 of those resilient 1A engines powering Endeavour. We are hearing nominal counts from mission control as we head downrange over the Gulf. You heard that call out there. That power telemetry is nominal. Everything's still looking good for the first flight of Endeavour. Coming up is max Q, or maximum aerodynamic pressure. That is where the force loads on the vehicle will be at its highest. And we just had the call for Mach 1 and max Q.
Max Q.
There's the call for max Q.
Stage 1 drawdown.
Stage 1 engines are throttling down, and the second stage engine is starting to chill for its stage separation. Now the next major milestone is MECO, our main engine cutoff, and that is coming up at T plus 2 minutes and 42 seconds. That is where we'll shut off all 7 engines on the booster, separate the stages, and the second stage will fire up, pushing the payloads to the target orbit.
2 minutes 20 seconds. Vehicle power and climb to nominal. Parent spring for stage step.
Miko. Stage separation confirmed.
Successful proceed ignition. Good tune pressure. Fairing separation confirmed.
All right, we have a good indication of stage separation, and we are seeing good data on our resilient vac engine. Fairings have also now separated, exposing the 4 payloads into the vacuum of space.
Oh, well, everything is going great as we see everything. Yeah, as we just saw Miko stage separation and the fairing separation, also revealing Doge Sat 6 and all the other satellites. Everything is going well at the moment, it seems, coming up to T plus 4 minutes.
Now the second stage engine will be burning for the next 6 minutes as we ascend our way into orbit. We're hearing from control of a nominal trajectory and everything is looking good so far. Now once that second stage is done burning and separates all its payloads. Oh, oh. So the first stage, uh, sorry, the first stage, will be re-entering the atmosphere and it will be, crashing into the Gulf of America. Second stage telemetry is still nominal. Everything so far is looking good for the first flight of Endeavour.
You can see it is an unbelievable sight as we see Dotsat 6 in space and all the other satellites on board today's flight. It is incredible for the team to see it. And yeah, look at that second stage burning. That's awesome. Now T plus 7 minutes into flight.
Stage 2 is at terminal guidance.
We heard stage 2 terminal guidance. Seems like everything's going well, which is great news.
Alright. Now the next event coming up will be SECO, or second engine cutoff at T plus 8 minutes and 25 seconds. This mission will only be doing one burn to place the 4 payloads into low Earth orbit.
Stage 2, that's it.
Now coming up is second engine cutoff or SECO. We're going to shut off that single resilient vac engine and we'll coast for the next 8 minutes.
Chico.
And we have SECO, and with that, Endeavour is in orbit. Congrats to the entire team for a successful first launch of Endeavour. Now we will be coasting for the next 8 minutes. We'll be back for payload deployment, but for now, you can sit back and listen to the coasting music.
I'll tell you,
You'll
Caden, I am speechless.
Okay, everyone, I am here. I'm Caden, CEO of Expedition Aerospace. I'm glad to be here. We have successfully reached orbit for the first ever time. Congratulations to the entire Expedition Aerospace team. You deserve it. Let's go, Endeavor! This is an historic moment for the entire team who worked on this mission. We just successfully put 4 payloads into low Earth orbit. And on our first attempt of this rocket, we worked so hard and we got it on the first try of this rocket. Thank you to the entire team. Congratulations. Gonna pass it over to you guys.
I'll tell you, I am speechless to see because of course, I'm kind of co-host slash guest here, but yeah, it's insane to see your self-built satellite now flying on another rocket and seeing it just happen. That is just wild. Like I don't know what you're thinking right now. Go for launch, but it must be great.
I I am all it's Rospace. It's really beautiful. It it's a it's a whole community, and
Hmm.
it feels like everyone just comes together for this stuff in it, and that's really one of the main reasons why I love being in this community.
I'll tell you, and I'll be 100% real on this. We have seen Rose Space dying down, but it is still
Yeah,
quite active, even though it has been dying down. I'll tell you, the most popular years were 2020 through 2022. Those are skyrocketing years for the Rose Space community, for sure.
I mean, talk about we have like SpaceX Virtual, some other amazing
Hmm.
companies.
I was an investor in that one.
I first found out about Rospace through SpaceX Virtual.
It's glad. I'm very glad to be partnering with someone who is willing to give up time of their day or week or month, whatever, to do this, to make this happen, that the company made it happen. That is just
So
something.
also, yeah, and also, what atmosphere model do you use? Do you just use pulsar novas, or is it something? Thanks for tuning in to the webcast of the Endeavour test flight. If you have just joined us, Endeavour's second stage is currently coasting in space, and we are awaiting the payload deploy at T plus 16 minutes with DogeSat 6.
Yep. Just a minute away until we see DogeSat fly 6 fly away. Once DogeSat 6 deploys, it will start its own mission, and that will take about 10 minutes to deploy everything on their own. Of course, we're not going to see that or anything, but that will be their own part of the mission. Our own part of the mission. My part of the mission, basically.
I'm going to speak at 25. My turn. We are now coming up on the DogeSat 6 separation, which will take place in about 30 seconds.
It's going to be awesome. Last time we're going to see it happen, or we're going to see DogeSat 6 from our own eyes. Here we go.
DogeSat 6 separation coming up.
Oh, that, yeah.
And on your screen right there, you can see that DogeSat 6 has separated from Endeavour. The entirety of DAPA is excited for this launch. Tell me how you feel, that Space Doji guy.
It's just incredible to see this happen. Of course, the entire team of DAPA has worked so hard on this achievement, and now we see it fly away. That's just incredible. So now it's going to start his own mission, and should see Nova sat.
And
Oh,
so the next satellite that will be deploying here at 19 minutes and 35 seconds into the flight will be NovaSat Demo 1. Now, this is a demo satellite for the NovaSat constellation by Expedition Aerospace. This satellite was originally supposed to fly on Endurance Flight 2, but since the program got canceled before that flight, it was chosen to flown on Endeavour's first flight.
we that is a good question. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, a bit lower. Okay, so now that DogeSat has been deployed, um, and now flying away, we should see the acquisition of signal start at 15 minutes after the deployment. So we're now T plus 16 minutes. So we should see acquisition of signal from DogeSat 6 at T plus 31 minutes. Of course, before it will be doing some events like solar power, solar panel extension, and of course, orbital precision. So some thrusters, small thrusters on the satellite ignite, and the cameras and radars will deploy. Now we should see Novasat deploy here shortly.
And we are just 30 seconds away from the deploy of Nososat Demo 1.
Well, here we go. It's gonna happen now.
Novasat demo. Separation confirmed.
And that is confirmation, and you can see it on your screen. Novasat demo has separated from the second stage.
The next payload to deploy will be Demosat 1 at T-Plex 22 minutes and 20 seconds. And you can see NSD-1 flying in the background on your screen there. Separation of Demosat 1 will be happening in approximately 1 minute.
Demosat. Separation confirmed.
It seems like Demosat is separated. We have a
Successfully, yeah.
good indication of it.
We see it
Now
happen.
the only satellite left will be Dart 1 at 24 minutes and 25 seconds.
Still a little bit to wait for that.
Dart 1, separation confirmed.
And we see, well, we could, now we see it. There it deploys. It goes into the outer space. Awesome.
Mission complete.
Oh.
And on your screen, there's Dart 1 separation confirmed. And with that, that brings this mission to an end. We would like to congratulate the entire team on the successful mission. Thank you to the RRA, the Coast Guard, and the Matagorda Police Department who made this all possible. And thank you to the viewers for tuning into today's launch. For more updates, follow Expedition Aerospace on X. We will be back for Flight 2, launching Expedition Aerospace's Calypso module on its demo flight. We'll see you next time, and have a good rest of your day.